Hello YouTube, this is Random Guy 290 here with my next video. This is a game called Plague Inc. Evolved. It's a PC port version of the popular mobile phone game. Basically, you just create your own disease and evolve it, and you attempt to wipe out all humans on the planet. It's real-time strategy-ish, kind of-ish, sort of-ish, but it's still in early alpha development stage. See if I click speedrun, not available in current early access build. So we're going to start a main game. I did already complete the bacteria, so I've unlocked the virus. This is going to be a series. I will be doing a series of videos doing each different plague as I unlock them. The one we're going to be doing today is a virus. Considering the fact that I've already done the bacteria, and this is not the kind of games where you want to go through this isn't the kind of game that you play multiple times. You just play to unlock everything, and then once you get through that, then it allows you to... Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and start the video now, because I've slightly screwed this up already. New gene type. ATP boost. What does that do? Get bonus DNA at the beginning. Insert. And continue. See, one of the things, like, this does have kind of a comedic thing to it. Like, it is kind of funny. Like, if you notice here, casual game difficulty. What kind of world would this be? No one washes their hands, research doctors don't work, and sick people given hugs. I can get that last one a little bit. And if you got a normal difficulty, it says, for experienced genetic strategist, 67.3% of people wash their hands, doctors work 3 days a week, and sick people ignored. Brutal difficulty, listen to this, for strategic geniuses living in concrete bunkers. Compulsive hand washing, doctors never go home, and sick people locked in prison. Mega brutal, for players who thought brutal was casual. Genetic drift, whatever that is, impacts evolution. Doctors invest in research and random medical checkups. We are going to do casual because I have not managed to complete a game yet on any of the other difficulties, not even normal. We are going to keep the original PAX 12 name. We're not going to change that any. Welcome to Plague Inc. Blah, 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 blah. See, one of my most favorite things to do is, like, you get to pick your starting location. I love to start in Madagascar because nobody ever really goes to Madagascar in this game, so it gives you time to build up your virus's infectivity before it starts spreading around. That's my tactic in this game, is to just make it as infectious as possible. Get everyone infectious. And then, like, every single of the 6, how many ever billion people in the world, and then make it deadly. I'm gonna go ahead and go here. See, the graphics are pretty good. You'll notice this right here. Deadly infections, 0, 0, 0. Average infections is 1. That's only because it's been the first day. We're going to go to a transmission. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to select insects. Insects are now susceptible to infection. And we're going to watch. You have successfully evolved the PAX 12. See it, like, right up here. Hyper-realistic model of the world. Anyway. See, right up here, you'll sometimes get news bulletins. Virus DNA detected. What? What? How have they already detected it? There's not any symptoms. They shouldn't be able to. Anyway. Alright. Biohazard. Pop orange DNA bubbles to get DNA points. Yeah. If you noticed in the top right corner, over here you got time, like 3/4/2014. PAX 12 is spreading from person to person in Madagascar. Yep. See, just let it build up there and hope that no boats pick up any infected people too soon. Well, actually, that's not too bad as long as it doesn't start trying, like, the viruses randomly evolve kind of as it goes from person to person. Yo, look at this. Yo-yo attacks becoming more common. You see what I mean? How this game it has a humorous side to it. Okay. Like, the viruses randomly develop their own symptoms. But the funny thing is that you don't pay to have those symptoms. But the odd thing is that you can take those symptoms away, and it gives you refund points even though you didn't buy it. So they're basically giving you free DNA points, which are the things that you use to upgrade your virus. That was so funny though. Yo-yo attacks becoming more common. Currently in the world, there are 180 people infected out of, Lord, how many billion? PAX 12 infects hundreds. Okay. Down here you have the world menu. Like if I click this, you'll see like the amount that's infected, and that right there, how much of the world is infected. World, business as usual. And then you can click each individual famine feared in South Asia. Next 12. See what I mean? How it just randomly mutates different symptoms, like it just mutated that insomnia symptom. So now I go over here to symptoms, click on that, click do cost. Oh, right. I guess that is just for the bacteria. That's an issue. So anyway, yeah, my main strategy in this is to just keep the symptoms away for as long as possible and try to get most, if not all, of the people in the world infected, and then start making it deadly. Transmission. Now we are going to make it susceptible to transmission by making the body able to survive in warm water. This will allow it to survive on ships traveling to PAX 12 and PAX thousands. Alright. Our MS report shows that happiness is a key to longevity. Or longevity. I always screw that up. So now you'll notice that the numbers are starting to rise higher and higher really, really quickly. See, and there's an infected boat that just went right there. PAX 12 spreads to South America. South Africa. Whoops. Let's see. Now I have over 100,000 people infected. See, and there goes an infected boat to Australia. DNA bubble. New island found in the Pacific. Canadians celebrate the Hay Herbert Treaty. Canadians celebrate the anniversary of the famous Hay Herbert Treaty, which saw Alaska become a part of Canada. Americans outraged. Fracking legal in UK. What is fracking? I have no idea. Medicine in Australia. Oh yeah, Australia is a developed country. So now I just go. Oop, I'm gonna pop this DNA bubble. Oh come on, stop mutating symptoms. Symptoms, nausea, devolve. Yes. So now I come over here to abilities, and I make it resistant to drugs. Evolve for 12 DNA points. Now, it ought to be able to start spreading over quicker in Australia. There's an infected boat that just went up there to Saudi Arabia. Infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. Wow. Yeah, you'll get messages like that, like it'll tell you like if it gets more infectious than certain diseases like tuberculosis. It just did with tuberculosis. I currently have a little over 16 or 17 million infected. New round of nuclear tests considered. It takes a little bit for countries like the U.S. to start to get infected. Falkland Islands consider name change. Airplanes use new sterilization air filters. Well, crud. Disease. Militaries. Well, can't afford it. No, I do not want to increase random mutations. Yeah, soon I'll have to upgrade it to survive better in cold countries once it starts spreading to like Greenland and Russia. Airplanes use new... Oh, we already read that. I'm gonna have to wait until I get some more DNA points before that'll work. Okay, there's an infected boat going. Oh, back just over to... Oh, that went to Egypt. Politician makes polygraph machine. Cyst. See, like, certain ones of these, like the cysts, do actually help spread the disease, but it also makes it, like, it allows them to start making cure because they know about it. Like, they don't know about it yet. They haven't noticed it yet. Makes polygraph machine explode. Politician makes polygraph machine explode. CDC, swine flu doesn't come from eating pork. Well, that's obvious. Madagascar is now completely infected. I just need to get enough DNA points. Let's see here, how much does the abilities? Well, I can make it survive better in cold countries now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. It ought to start becoming more infectious now. Oop. See, there it went. Tsunami hit Central America. Significant loss of life despite existing. Huh. Hmm. Oh, hey. Philippines is infected now. Yeah. Like I said, I could fast forward it, but those bubbles start popping up way too fast for me to click. So we'll be watching the days go by like 1 every 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds it goes at it. Stop evolving yourself. See, do you see the issue here? Well, I guess that being paid for evolving was only for the bacteria. Alright, screw it. We're gonna fast forward. Alright. Spain is infected now. Alright. Now then. make sure there's no symptoms. Oh, come on. Evolve! No one's want them to know about the disease yet. Pop that, pop that, pop that. Pop that. See what I mean? How they start popping up really, really quickly? It's at normal time. Abilities. Pathogen able to withstand high temperatures. Oh, it's over here in the transmission menu here. Alright, it can now travel by plane. Now the planes begin to get infected. We now have 44 million people in the world infected with this. Oh, and the USA just started getting infections. Heh. Oh, and so did Iceland. And Canada. And those islands off to the east of Australia. More infectious than HIV. Yay, that means I've infected a lot of people now. Stop self-mutating! Alright. The virus is now spreading around the world. Unfortunately, no countries in this area have been affected yet. Oh wait, yes there have been. Don't even know what I'm saying. Come on, Greenland, get infected. Oh, dirt. I got to calm down here real quick. Abilities. Oh, it's already got the cold. Alright. The infected are slowly starting to... The infection is slowly starting to infect more people. You can't... Well, I can't zoom in right now, but you can zoom in. And see, like... The more red dots there are, the more infected a place is. And look at all the... Look at how the Australia is just brimming of red dots right now. I mean, it literally looks like the dots are moving. See, as long as we can keep this up, we shouldn't have too much of a problem getting the disease around. Oop. Central Europe just got infected. And so did Russia. Alright. Come on, Greenland, get infected. No, that's not Greenland, that's India. Insomnia again. No, thank you. I don't want them to know about this virus yet. Devolve. Yes. Close that menu. Click OK. We now have a little over 1 billion people infected out of the 6 point something billion people in the world. Norway just got infected. Alright, we've got a little over 1.5 billion people infected now. More infection. PAX-12 has infected more people in the world than the common cold. We now have 2 billion people infected. We now have 2.5 billion people infected. We now have 3 billion people infected. We now have 3.5 billion people infected. Look at the number of evolution points. Coughing symptom mutated. I can take care of that really quickly. Symptoms. Alright. Evolve. Yes. Now then, just to make sure that Greenland gets infected, we are going to go right here to cold resistant 2. Evolve. Now Greenland should easily be infected. That's still not Greenland. We have 4.5 billion people infected. Ooh. Cuba just got infected. We now have 5 billion people infected. Stop evolving, or mutating, or whatever it's called. Evolve. Yes. I wonder if anyone's gonna get infected anytime soon. Stop mutating yourself. Alright. And this. We now have 5.5 billion people infected. And finally, Greenland is infected. Let's check the world thingy. Yep, all countries of the world are infected. Now all we gotta do is wait for all the people to get infected. Evolve. Now then, transmission. Let's click shape, evolve. Birds. Never mind. The livestock thing ought to be enough. Now then, let's see how quickly this happens. 6 billion people infected. Dead. Oh. Well, it's not from the virus, at least, so people haven't started making it very yet. Okay, alright, you can go ahead and start developing your symptoms now. We've just about got every single person in the world infected. We are at 6.5 billion. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Man, I do a horrible impression of that. Ooh, we've almost got the entire world infected. Hemophilia, what is that? Symptoms. Symptoms. Alright, so in other words, the infectivity is getting even higher. France starts cure research. In a normal checkup, a doctor in Afghanistan found a new disease. Well, you know what? How many people are still left uninfected? We've got just about everyone infected. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come right here. I'm going to go to symptoms. Here. Tumors. Alright. Coma. Hang on. We are going to attempt to get total organ failure. Pulmonary edema. Now the world ought to start dying off. For once, one automatic random mutation I'm actually happy about. PAX-12 has mutated and developed the total organ failure symptom. And now, first death in Southeast Asia. This is funny, the only country that's barely infected at all anymore is Sweden. Wow. PAX-12 has killed more people than the Black Death. Rash symptom. Yeah, sure, people are dying and they're going to be caring about rash. Killed more people than the Spanish flu. People are dying in Sweden faster than people are being infected. Do not worry, my friend. I will fix that. Transmission. Nothing I can buy. Don't worry. It has. PAX-12 has now killed more people than smallpox. Iceland begins to break down. Now we can go right here. And we can go to symptoms. Now then. Alright. Coughing symptom mutated. transmission under birds evolve. There are no more healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with PAX-12. Now the death will begin. And it's just now been placed on the RMS watch list. And the world is halfway to dead. Actually, a little bit more than halfway to dead. Hang on a minute. Abilities. That then becomes harder to analyze in the lab. Genetic reshuffle 1. That ought to decrease their research speed. Russia is first to fall into anarchy due to PAX-12. Yep, almost everyone in Russia is dead. And here in a few seconds. Now everyone in Russia is dead. There are only a little over 100 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 50 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 30 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 25 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 15 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 5 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 3 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 2 million people left in the world. There are now a little bit over 1 million people left in the world. There are now less than 1 million people left in the world. There are now less than 500,000 people left in the world. There are now less than 2,000 people left in the world. 200,000 people left in the world. There are now less than 50,000 people left in the world. There are now less than 25,000 people left in the world. There are now no more people left in the world. Ding ding. Victory. PAX-12 has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. And it's got the replay and all that. And it took it a little over 2 years to do that. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Click like or subscribe today, and yeah, see you guys next video.